Thank you. So, I think my dad is here, and he can attest to the fact that growing up, I was always the good girl. I think probably the baddest thing I ever did in high school, I smoked some grass from my front yard, because I didn't know where else to get it. So when it was time to choose a college and spread my wings, I wanted to try the other side, and I wanted to be a bad girl. So I went to a conservative Christian college because I figured it'd be easy to be the bad girl at Bible college. And that was really true. For starters, I wanted to be a minister and I had a vagina. And I did get in trouble in college for smoking hookah. So I consider it a job well done and mission accomplished. And I knew going into it that my degree in ministry would be kind of useless, but I graduated in 2008, so everybody's degrees were kind of useless. But I had learned how to preach, and I had learned how to make an ancient, misogynistic, and homophobic text sound like the best idea ever. So now I'm in marketing. And one of my favorite parts of my job right now, I work for a nonprofit, and I get to design our swag, the pens and pencils and rulers, things we can put our logo on to get things that people use. So we recently did chapstick. That was the most adventurous I've gone. So I'm always looking for new ideas and new places to put our logo to get in front of people that are relevant. So I was really inspired by my last visit to the gynecologist. Because, so ladies know that when we have to go get our lady bits examined, you sit on a table and your feet go up in stirrups. And these are kind of cold on your poor little naked feet. Well, the stirrups at my gynecologist had covers on them that had an advertisement for a birth control pill. And it was a light bulb moment. That is the next direction that we need to go in marketing swag, is medical equipment. It would solve all our healthcare industry worries. So, and imagine how much candy you would sell if you put the M&M's guys on the paper of your kid's dentist chair. Or your colonoscopy brought to you by Metamucil. Or your heart monitor sponsored by The Walking Dead. They would have it right on the screen. Boop, boop, zombies. Boop, boop. Coming this October to AMC. Boop, boop. So I think that's the direction we need to head. Well, and the reason I am so well acquainted with my gyno right now is that I'm enrolled in a study through Oregon Health and Science University.
Yeah.
I think some of them might be here. And I am testing out a new copper IUD. And I'm doing this for the sake of science. I am very, very close with science. We are like this. We always have been. In 4th grade, to prove this, I was on Bill Nye the Science Guy. An episode about inventions, and specifically the inventor of the sandwich. Because before the Earl of Sandwich was around, nobody had ever thought to put a slab of meat between 2 slices of bread. And I have always been faithful to science like that. I remained close to science even in Bible college when I had a professor telling us, a science professor, that God had killed all the dinosaurs so that we could have fossil fuels to have our airplanes and fly around the world and spread the message of the gospel to all the heathens. Because that is so much more important than, saving the world from global warming. So I stayed true to science. And I told that professor just where he could fly his fossil fuel jumbo jet. And I'm happy to say that now, science and I have finally reached the next stage in our relationship, and I have let science into my vagina. See, the study I'm in, it's a research study for a new copper intrauterine device. as the t-shirt swag they gave me says, I'm an OVAT achiever. I only have that t-shirt. So I'm supposed to be kind of like keeping an eye out on anything weird that's going on in my body, any new medications, whatever. So, like ladies know, we always check our toilet paper. Well, a couple weeks after I had the new IUD inserted, I checked my toilet paper and had a bit of a panic. It was like cotton candy pink. Not like a little like normal spotting-ish, kind of reddish, pinkish, but full on like I turned into a My Little Pony and pissed on it pink. It's like, oh my god, my copper anti-sperm bot hadn't worked. I must be pregnant. Oh my god, I think my IUD must be sponsored by Gerber and they didn't want it to work. Oh my god, it's bubblegum pink. I'm having a girl. So I called my husband in and I was like, hey sweetie, so this isn't something I would normally like want you to look at, but will you give me a second opinion on my toilet paper? So he came in, faithful, dutiful, no mystery, left husband, and took a look and said, hey Mary, so what color panties do you have on? Hot pink, not pregnant, still get to sleep in on the weekends, and science has still been faithful to me. Thank you.